You've set up automations in HoneyBook, but they don't seem to match what's actually happening in your client process. Things feel incomplete or outdated or like you still have to step in. So what's going on? Hi, I'm Jackie, also known as the HoneyBook Harmonizer. I help service-based solopreneurs turn their HoneyBook account into a system that actually runs their client process, so they're not managing everything themselves. Here's what I see all the time. People set up automations based on what they think their process is, but they haven't actually taken the time to map out their client workflow first. Or their business has grown, their process has changed, but their automations haven't been updated to reflect that. So now you've got automations that don't trigger when they should, miss key steps, or no longer match how they actually work with clients. So instead of things flowing naturally, they end up with situations like a client inquires, but there's no next step guiding them to book a call. Or they're sending invoices manually, even though this is something that could be automated, like setting up recurring invoices, but that piece was never built in. They've created a questionnaire for their clients, but their automations haven't been updated to include it, so it never gets sent. So now the system looks like it's set up, but it's not actually supporting the full process. And this is key. Automations can only follow a workflow that has already been clearly defined. HoneyBook isn't deciding what should happen next. It's following the structure you give it. So if your workflow isn't clearly mapped out or hasn't been updated, your automations won't line up. So let's say your process looks like this. Someone inquires, they book a call, you send a proposal, then you send a contract, then an invoice, then a questionnaire. If that's clearly defined, automation becomes simple. But if your automations haven't been updated to match that process, there's nothing consistent for HoneyBook to follow. So that's not that your automations are wrong. They're just not built or clearly defined or an updated workflow. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through what a simple, connected workflow actually looks like inside HoneyBook, so your automations finally have something to follow. And if you're not sure where your workflow is breaking down, join me for the April CEO Systems Reset Workshop. We'll identify 1 to 2 biggest gaps in your system so you know exactly what to fix first. I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.